you called Billy Graham friend, mentor, counselor, hero, leader, example, and pastor. And, we on earth lost Billy not too long ago. You obviously go way back with him, and I wanted you to just open the floor to you to tell everyone listening about what he meant to you and what you're feeling.
Well, he was, he had a rare gift to be able to just cross boundaries. I mean, you could be an agnostic and don't even believe in God, and you've loved Billy Graham. And matter of fact, I was watching an interview with Billy and Woody Allen from 1969, and it's remarkable how Billy he just always gave the right answer, and he gave the right answer and was not judgmental. He just, everybody always tries to trap Billy, and he would always say, "Well, hey, it's not what Billy thinks; it's what the Word says." And he would always point back to the Bible, to the Word. And so, watching all this old footage of him has just been remarkable for me. I didn't know him back then. I met him in 1988. I got to be really good friends with him, really in the early 90s, and especially when we did the first youth night in Columbus, Ohio, which was a big, 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 big deal, to strip away what was very conservative and very kind of hymns and the choirs and all that, and we're going to have a rock concert, and it was me and DC Talk, on that first night, and I did many youth nights, but I watched 10,000 kids respond to his message, and that message was so profound. I'll never forget it, and it was so emotional. And so then over the years, we just I found myself on the mountain with him in his cabin, and I was just with him in October. Try to 2-3 times a year just go sit with him, and it was great in the day where him and Ruth were together, and they, we had a lot in common on some level. Just obviously our heart for people and to take the gospel around the world. But he had 5 kids, I have 5 kids. He travels, I travel. I love when he would just, especially when he would pray for me. Every time I go, he'd lay his hands on me and pray for me. I went, wow, this is like quite crazy. And then he gets sick. And then it's so interesting that I'm the one laying hands on him and praying for him. Because he didn't say much the last time I was with him. He was just, hey, you're 99 years old. I mean, and I just, I'd always just walk away from all those, especially the last 4 or 5 times with him, watching him really age. And I was just going, God, why don't you just take him home? I mean, who wants to be in that state? But I would always go, but God, I know you've got you know what the perfect time is. You have a plan on when you're going to take him home. And the plan was what, February 21 or whatever the day was. And we'll never know to get to the other side. But I believe 2 weeks ago might have been Billy Graham's biggest crusade. Because literally, the thing in the rotunda, which was off the chart.
There. God, you were there.
Crazy. And just the fact that was happening. And then the funeral. And then all the stuff being literally seen by millions and millions and millions of people all around the world.
Go out with a bang.
And he did, didn't he? I love what he said. When you've read that quote by him, if somebody tells you Billy Graham is dead, don't believe a word of it. I'll be more fully alive than ever. My address will just have changed.
Amen. Yeah. Michael W. Smith. Who carries that torch now? From now? That's a tough one, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I feel like something transferred to me on some level, just as a, maybe there's millions of us who feel that way, and there'll never be another Billy Graham,
That's the point.
Maybe the whole thing looks completely different. Maybe it's a different model. I think it's remarkable that music is the most powerful universal language in the world. And a 3.5-minute song can literally change somebody's life. And so
Many of them are.
If the torch is carried to many of us, then
That's all.
I gladly carry whatever small or big that is.
Well, many of those folks who have been changed by these 3-minute songs are scrolling along on the Facebook Live. And if you'd like to sing something for Billy right now, that'd be pretty awesome.
Friends are friends forever if the Lord's the Lord of them. And a friend will not say never, 'cause the welcome will not end. Though it's hard to let you go, in the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. Friends are friends forever if the Lord's the Lord of them. And a friend will not say never, 'cause the welcome will not end. Though it's hard to let you go, in the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. No, a lifetime's not too long to live as friends.